So there's lots of different places that you can stay in Sayulita. There's super little boutique hotels. There's also some really luxury hotels that we've seen, but we decided to stay in a beautiful Airbnb. So the other thing that Sayulita is great for is all of the super cute shops with tons of amazing swag that you can certainly take home and Instagram the shit out of. The other thing I absolutely love about Sayulita is all the amazing food options.
Insane. So good.
So good.
This gelato is insanely good. I had the chocolate yesterday. Woo! So good.
So we're in Mexico, right? So obviously you're gonna get tons of delicious Mexican food. But you'd also be surprised that Sayulita has a lot of other multicultural options. We had some amazing fresh handmade pasta. We've had sushi. We've had, well, we didn't have, but we saw Thai. And everything has just been so absolutely delicious and pretty affordable. Speaking of inexpensive, you're gonna want to bring pesos with you to Sayulita. Of course you can pay in American or Canadian dollars, but they're gonna have to do the conversion. And everything, every menu, every price tag is all written in pesos. So it's just so much easier to travel with those.
And added tip, most places are only cash only, so definitely bring pesos because your credit cards and debit cards are no bueno.
No, but there are a couple of cash machines, so you can always re-up if you need to. Okay, so of course the thing that everybody wants to do when they come to Sayulita is hit the beach.
So there's two main beaches in Sayulita. This one being Playa Sayulita.
And the other one just over there, Playa de la Muerta.
Both pretty darn beautiful.
Because Sayulita is on the Pacific coast of Mexico, the waves here can be pretty strong, which makes this a great place to come and learn surfing. There's so many places that you can take lessons. And it's also a great place to come and play in the waves. For hanging out on the beach, you have a couple of options. Of course, there are the chairs with the umbrellas. You're gonna have to pay maybe like 200 pesos for those a day. There's also some people walking around selling umbrellas with mats that you can put on the floor. We got ours for 100 pesos the other day. The other thing that you can do is also just bring your own towel. Easy as that. Okay, so as with any touristy beach, you're gonna get a lot of locals who want to sell you stuff. Trinkets, blankets,
miscellaneous food items.
And so we've bought a couple of things while we've been here, but generally just a no gracias will help them on their way. No gracias. So mostly the beach is very sandy, but there's a couple of places that are more rocky. If you're taking surf lessons, they'll tell you where to avoid because the rockier sections are also the more dangerous sections. The other great thing about the beach is the unlimited margaritas.
They're insanely good. Pina colada is always a good idea. Mojitos also always a good idea. Can't go wrong. Get it in ya.
Off of the beach, there are a couple of public bathrooms that you can use, but those are going to cost you about 5 pesos. If you're drinking from one of the establishments, they probably have a baño that you can use, or the ocean is always a good option. Before coming on this vacation, I got a lot of dark and stormy warnings from people about how I was gonna get murdered and food poisoning.
It's true. Me too.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is that Sayulita is a very safe place and super tourist friendly, which means that the food is also tourist friendly. So a couple of general rules of thumb when you're eating abroad. Obviously you want to see the food being cooked. So when a vendor is walking by with meat on a stick that you don't know how long ago it was cooked,
Probably consider ordering something else.
Sayulita has lots of wildlife, including rogue horses, donkeys. On Monday nights, you can take a salsa lesson at Don Pedro's, 500 pesos.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Here we go.
We just danced our little hearts out and we're basically salsa experts now. No big deal.
NBD, yes. That was super fun. I would highly recommend it. And they have an open dance where people who actually know what they're doing, salsa,
Can go and show us what's really up.
So much fun. Do it. We scammed ourselves a little deal.
We did.
The internet said that it was going to be 500 pesos each. The hostess said it was only 100 pesos.
So we met them in the middle.
So we paid 250 pesos each, which is basically 14 Canadian dollars, or doll hairs,
Doll hairs.
depending on who you talk to. And totally worth it. Did we get a free drink?
No.
We did not get our free drink. I think we need to rectify that. Okay, so here's what you need to know about navigating Sayulita.
Always have a map.
No, the town square is basically the center of town.
It is.
And so if you're looking for something, you just need to know if it's at the bottom or at the top or the
Left
right or
or
the
the
left
right.
of the town square. And if you can navigate that, then you can always know where you're going.
I unfortunately can't navigate that, so Alex is our navigator. My bad.
We're going bottom left, town square, Italian food. Let's do this. When it comes to water and ice, you want to be a little bit more careful. We've been drinking tons of blended cocktails because a place like Sayulita is all about the tourist. If you get the ice cubes that are round with the hole down the middle, those have been made in a purified facility, so you know they're good to drink. No tap water though, always bottled.
Delicious and nutritious.
Okay, so we're on our way to the other beach in Sayulita, which is called Playas de la Muertos.
Something like that.
So right now it should be like an 11-minute walk, but as you can see, the roads are a little bit tricky. So we're making our way, and hopefully it'll be worth it. Okay, so we made it to Playa de la Muerta. Do I keep feeling like I'm saying it wrong?
I don't know. Playa de la Muertos.
Playa de la Muertos. Probably named because you have to walk through a couple of graveyards on your way here. The road was definitely under construction, but not terrible, and still only like a 10-minute walk. So definitely come and check it out. It's a little bit quieter and a little bit less touristy, I guess, maybe. We're here though, so who knows. But it's a good little other way to do the beach here in Sayulita. Okay, so we continue to have a problem where we're like, let's take pictures of our food, and then it comes and it's so
eat
delicious
it all.
that we just dig in and we can't help ourselves. So here is some of the delicious food that we've been eating so far in Sayulita. Some of the best food that we've had since being here has been from little hole-in-the-wall places that you really wouldn't suspect, but they're dirt cheap and they're so delicious. I always trust Yelp for my restaurant recommendations, and there are so many here in Sayulita. That's all here from beautiful Sayulita, just an hour away from Puerto Vallarta in Mexico. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Cheers! I forgot to mention that I'm the Hungry Health Coach, so there's that.